strange. What's up with these little guys? I wonder if they could fix you.
Ethan had a feeling, call it a hint, that her new friend Dicey would be able to open that door for her. All it would take would be a roll, or two. And that feeling was correct.
Look, it's that ghost again.
Yes, I was just going to say that. But what did it want? Did you hear? The new moon is finished. It is wonderful. Find the look of this sky and see all perfect.
Good morning, world! It's a beautiful day, my favorite kind.
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this.
The Queen is rolled but true. I repeat, the Queen is rolled but true.
Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a two! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
You don't belong here.
Hey! I've got cards to trade.
Cards, I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands. The very same. Why, I've got the best cards in all of Two Town, only for the most discerning of customers. Oh, I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur. Matty Dex, at your service. Yes, of course. It's a combination of card plus connoisseur. It's a portmanteau, you see, which I guess is itself a combination of port and mantos. Whatever those are. Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate. Old Matty Dex is gonna give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in. on the house. We'll just need to teach you how to use it. Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages in it, you're probably in the market for some new cards, eh? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hands, ha ha! And at the best prices too. Matty Dex here, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service.
Even was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was locked. Perhaps someone nearby was in possession of a key.
Have you seen the Upside Downtown? I'm building it. The flipped city in the sky. You can't miss it. It's not just me, of course. Lots of construction jobs up there. That whole site was designed by Her Royal Highness, the Queen. It's the ultimate expression of Two-Town. Name's Smokey, by the way. That's it. That's exactly it. Everything must have its other half. It's only natural. Some call the Upside Downtown a mere distraction, a minor obsession of the Queen designed simply to keep us all busy. You know what those people are called? Ha! Good one. No, they're traitors. They're obviously traitors. It's the ultimate expression of Toontown, what it was always meant to be. Two cities in one.
It was the Queen's Royal Robot Guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
Oi, kid! You want crispy treats?
Who wants
Kids
some
love
super
crispy
juice?
treats.
I got super juice here.
Come on, Dicey, let's go!
Two flavors of super juice. You know you've gotta have it.
Stand for Panther. Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots! Shroud! Get your fresh shroud straight out of the
The
tail!
heart of Dewey Town was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in one grove.
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold.
That's a spiffy nice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots! breathed my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you. With a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? Let me know if you change your mind.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo, are you seeing this?
What's a dice?
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost.
It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in.
I was getting to that. Jeez! It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here.
Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides.
By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid!
Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days. Ah, a keen question suggesting a logical mind. Everyone in Two Town is split, but it's not always the same way. I am fated to always be battling my other half, but even on my worst days, I know that it's fair.
We battle it out and it's a great system. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love.
In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction.
And some of us want to get mad kissy.
Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say.
Which will be me.
You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that...
You know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic!
An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy?
You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you.
Ah, we have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. I can barely hear you with these fingers in my ears, but that sounded like a yes? Excellent. I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah? No, he's gone. We can talk in private. Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good. There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay, I'll need 3 bloobs, same as him, but you need to give them to me. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
Some of us are trying to sleep. You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. You dang little blue critter! Thank you, little one.
A dice! Child! Yes, you! You, child! I believe we can be useful to each other. No, nor I you. But the threads of fate weave strange fabrics indeed. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course. And if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested. And I'd make it worth your while. Worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you?
And lo, did the number 2
Trade it in for a new one with me.
And lo,
many dicks.
Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet? Oh, it's no good without all three. Go find more, please. I need all of them.
It's logical for you to do so. For me, obviously.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy my rarest word? That's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. I like the amount of Y's in that word, but 3 or more planets, that's a hard sell here in Two Town. I think that's a pass from me. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm afraid I don't go in for tangible items, kid. Too flammable. Nice thing about words is you can carry them in your head, and nobody can ever steal them. I got words for sale here. Sure. You again. What have you got for me this time? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. Eyesome? It sounds gross. Like you're putting something in your eye. Gross! No thanks. No trade here. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlube. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. Who wants to buy a word? I got plenty of... And you're looking for a good home, it means wanting to stay in bed.
Hi, I'm Harry. Fold.
Oh, cool doors.
Get your restaurant!
Oh. I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of genius. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? Oh, I've heard that before. It's a common phrase, and common things don't have value, I'm afraid. No, I can't do anything with that. No trade, kid. Oh. I'm through Pipkin. You wouldn't happen to have any... A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. That is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Now, your friend Ian is an honest trader, so let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Perfect. We have a deal. Enjoy it, and be sure not to Gubblegreg too much on your first go. Great, kid.
get your pre-chewed food here. Smooth and...
Oh, kid! You want crispy treats? Kids love
Cellar streets. Beautiful socks here.
I got a 50% off sale. That's
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
That's a spiffy dice costume. My grandmother told me about it.
Please, trade the Gubblegregger to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before, forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
That is such a creative dice costume.
I got so many words, kid. Gotta say it on Beats Stomach right now.
You have the ingredients! Brilliant! That's all I need. Please, pass them over. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me. Thank you! Oh, thank you! Oh, just need to mix them together and down the hatch. Okay. I feel strange. Whoa! Oh, this is intense! Perfect! It's just me! For the first time, it's just me! Thank you for this. Let me give you something in exchange for all of this. It's my partner's personality, distilled down to its purest essence. I hope it treats you well. You know what? By the cards, I think I'm actually going to miss him. It's so quiet without him in my head. I may actually miss him already. He'd say that's only logical. Isn't that funny? It's funny, isn't it?
impossible. Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Oh, if I had such power, child, I wouldn't be lurking here, talking to strangers. No, it wasn't me. The Queen destroyed all the dice, child. Well, almost. I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. It was a catastrophe. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield a dice, and so she waged war on them, and on those who'd wield them. And she did not show mercy in victory. When she finds out there's still a dice, and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic. And she is not to be toyed with. What happened here, she'll do to you and your friend here. It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. I suspected as much. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But we exist. The valley is hidden far below random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead, forbidden to all but a few will remember. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel with. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you are. Goodbye, child. Take care and random rules.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? I wonder if they could fix you.
and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant board game.
A slow time bubble has appeared. Here comes more treasure. A bubble that slows time has appeared. We are nearing the final round. The board game is about to end.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or I...
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. Oh, not like that. Nanny Fortuna. Old lady, right hand of the queen. She is as mean as she is old. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and Freedom, you know, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this? Dice! I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to Three Town's forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3. I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Absolutely. I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside-down one. Ugh, what a nightmare. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in Six Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Six Towners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour? Thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.